I honestly don't know what I want this to be about, but making these last couple of videos and kind of journaling this and speaking about my life has it's helped. It's given me something to look forward to. It's given me an outlet to talk about this stuff, and I kind of want to continue to run with that theme of just expressing my thoughts and my feelings and where I am. And I guess I'll just jump right into it. Um, Currently, I am extremely unhappy with my work, and I'm extremely unhappy with how much I'm earning. I'm earning probably the bottom 10 percentile for someone with a master's degree. And while it is mostly my doing, I recognize that it is mostly my doing. It's still like, why? why am I why am I working and making such little money, to the point where if I don't rent out a room in my house, then I can't afford to pay the bills. So um, I guess I'm lucky to even have a house in the first place. I guess that puts me ahead of a lot of people. Um, but the fact that my property taxes keep going up, I've got issues with my house now. My AC unit isn't working properly. My fence keeps getting blown down by tropical storm winds, and it's just very difficult. It's difficult to keep the bills paid. It's difficult to just keep everything working. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort, and life is hard. You know, it's a major contributor to my stress right now. And I mean, the more I talk, the more I just sound like a complainer and a victim. And I understand that's what I'm being, but these are still my feelings, and I still want to, express how I feel. And maybe listening back to this, I'll realize how much of a lazy, POS I sound like, and it'll help inspire me to, do better. I guess while we're on the subject of money, I can talk about my money issues and how it seems like my entire life money has eluded me, or rather, I have eluded money. Um, I've always put money on a pedestal. I've always thought about it. I've always seen it as unattainable and out of reach. And I've had a serious scarcity mindset around money for as long as I can remember. I've always been a saver. I've always been someone that would rather spend less money because he knows that it's not easy to make a lot of it. And I have always been someone that is very frugal and very, I would undervalue my time. I'd work for probably what's not worth my time, the amount of money that's not worth my time or shouldn't be worth my time. I'd work for it if it was easy. I very readily trade my time for money. I don't value my time as much as I should. Money's just been something I've always been chasing, but I've never had a lot of. And every decision I've made around money has always been the wrong one. And even to this day, my savings account is very, very low. I live very much paycheck to paycheck. Um, I recently went an extended period of time without pay for an internship program, and I'm still recovering from that. And I'm always worried about it. I'm always thinking about it, and I never know if I have enough of it. And I know a lot of people are in the same boat as me, and we all have something in common, right? We all put ourselves in a position, or at least most of us, put ourselves in a position where we're not earning enough, and our expenditure is too high. So we are in a deficit, in a negative deficit, and we are putting out more money or energy. Money is energy. It's a flow of a currency, like a current, of energy. So we're putting out a current of energy into the world and not providing the same value that would warrant the current flowing towards us. And this is a very tough pill to swallow for me. And no matter what I do, I always sit and brainstorm about ways to make money or ways to attract more energy to myself, and I never come up with an answer. I never come up with something that I'm never able to come up with something that makes sense that I can do. Even if I do come up with an idea, even if I do come up with something that makes sense, it's typically short-lived, and it's typically something that's too much work compared to what I'm willing to put in, right? So, unfortunately, money has eluded me. I have eluded money. I'm in a place where I don't have much savings. I don't have much retirement. Just thinking about it bums me out. There's really no short, immediate term solution for what I'm going through. I should have gotten a degree that pays better, if that's what I wanted to be after. I should have honed skills that are more valuable. Even though I think I have valuable skills, I just haven't figured out a way to monetize it, which has been my eternal struggle. Not being able to monetize myself has been probably the most costly mistake of my life. I'm sure if I can figure out how to do it, then I'll do very well. But until then, I don't know what the hell to do. I'm just here, going through the motions, just chilling, bored yet tired, lacking energy, lacking vitality, probably in need of a dopamine fast, just dopamined out, unmotivated, still feeling weak, broke. Yeah, that's where we're at. Not a great place, honestly. But I do have an idea of getting myself out of this hole. I do want to start a business, and I do want to start, doing consulting for people. I'm a nutritionist, so trying to find people that are in need of my services, and just start grinding it out. Maybe make some videos related to the topic, but try to be original at the same time, which with everything is tough. Trying to be original and coming up with content that no one's done before, and that could separate you apart. I do have a couple of videos on this channel that were me trying to branch out and be different and take initiative and try something new, but I gave up on that too easily, and I really want to get back into doing it again. But I've just hit roadblock after roadblock, and I haven't worked to overcome the obstacles and to solve my issues surrounding my ideas. And that's the biggest thing. It's just giving up so easily. Like, why do I give up so easily? Why can't I just put in the work I need to put in, that I know I need to put in? I think a part of it is just my day job just draining me so much. It's like draining the life out of me. Like, I feel like there's this entity just like sitting in the corner of my office, just sucking like the vitality out of my being. All the energy just leaves my body as soon as I get to that office, and I lose all my motivation and all my desire to achieve. And now I just want to rest, honestly. Like, from the moment I get home, I just want to rest. I don't even want to exercise. I don't want to do anything that I know I should. I just want to recharge for the next cycle of draining my life force. It's really sad, honestly, now that I think about it. But I know what I need to do. I know the steps that I need to take. And I want to focus on taking small, frequent, consistent steps in the right direction. If I can just take one step a day, I think in the next 6 months to 12 months, I can at least be on the path, going the direction I know I want to be going in. And I'm sorry if this sounds like word vomit. Like, I did not plan this out at all. I'm just kind of going off the cuff and just ad-libbing this whole thing. I guess what I'm trying to say, the whole reason I'm doing this, the whole reason I'm journaling, is because I'm tired. Not only physically, but I'm emotionally exhausted, and I'm tired of this cycle that I found myself in. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of being a bum. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and I want to make a difference. And my thought process is, if I make these videos every day, and I can watch them back and reflect on myself and realize what I'm doing wrong, where I can improve, and motivate myself just by hearing myself complain and bitch and moan, motivate myself to get up and to do something about my life. I don't know how long it'll take, but even the third day doing this, I feel better than the first. So it's a struggle. I know I'm not the only one going through all this, which is another reason I've gotten some nice, some supportive comments in my other 2 videos. So thank you so much for that. But I'm very, very defeated feeling right now. I'm very distraught, and I'm very uncertain about the future, and I just need to get these videos out to remind myself that giving up isn't an option. I've always desired to be self-made. I've always desired to be successful. I know what I need to do. Just do it. Just fucking do it, man. Just stop wasting your time. Just do it. What's the alternative? Just sitting around doing nothing? Going to bed? Just do it. This is a PSA to myself. Stop being lazy, man. Get up and make a change in your life.